What's real to me is that everything must be destroyed. That is the simplest way to put it. Everything must be destroyed. And when I say everything, I mean everything we have built must be destroyed. The roads, the infrastructure, the energy infrastructure, the cultural infrastructure, the technological infrastructure, the everything must be destroyed. And I recognize to do so is to sacrifice 99% of our lives and our livelihoods, and that's actually okay, because the people who are going to come out of the other side of that, if we are able to do that, will be the people who I want to come out on the other side of that. We can't go on. We just can't go on. I don't want to go on, and I don't mean that on a personal level. I want to go on. I really want to go on. I don't want to go on in this context when I know it's such a fucking joke at this point. It's such a fucking joke! So, no. Why should I do it? So what I'm gonna do is, I don't know, how can I get that energy and find people and get people to realize? I mean, you can't until it's too late. You can't until that's the issue. You can't until it's too late. I was listening to the podcast I listen to all the time, and I've always loved it. I never thought it was perfect, but I just listening to it earlier, I was just like, I just can't. Like, it's just, it's as deep as it goes. It's still like, I don't know. There's value in it, but it's just like, if we don't recognize the destruction that is necessary, if we don't recognize the destruction that is necessary, we are missing the fucking point. There is so much destruction that is necessary. That is the number one thing that is necessary. Destruction. Like, we have to destroy everything. Everything that we're used to. Everything that the whole soup that we've been swimming in our entire lives must be destroyed! And that is not a fucking joke. It will be destroyed, whether we do anything about it or not. And if we do nothing about it, there's going to be nothing. And I'm not even going to elaborate on that, because if you get it, if you don't get it, then I'm not even talking to you. But where to begin? I don't know. I don't know on a personal level. I mean, I know on a more broader level, but it's just hard to, like, how do I put that into practice for myself, or how do I encourage other people? I don't know. I mean, like I said in the beginning, energy infrastructure, that's number one. And I mean, all energy infrastructure must come down. Fossil fuel, renewable, all mass scale energy infrastructure, must come down, and it will come down. So yeah, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. I don't know what anyone else should do. But I know that we're already in the gray. Like this thing is like, when we talk about environmental issues and we talk about solving environmental issues as if we can solve them on any time scale that is worth talking about for ourselves and our children, if we have children, is ridiculous. There is stopping future ones, but it's like what's already there is so bad that it's like you can't, and you can't stop what is happening and keep what you have. That's the thing. You can't stop what is happening and keep what you have, because what you have is there because we've been destroying the environment. So it's like I'm talking about destruction, but what I am talking about destroying is the destruction. Does that make sense? It's tricky, but it's not that fucking hard. What I am talking about is what I'm doing right now. What I do every fucking day. I work in a restaurant. I wear fucking reusable plastic gloves. How many a day? I don't know. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about every day. The glove industry has us by the balls. The fossil fuel car industry has us by the balls. And in the future, the renewable energy, which of course takes extreme mining and environmental degradation and slavery and water poisoning, has us by the balls and will have us by the balls if we don't say, like, what the fuck? Like, climate change and CO2 emissions are one thing, but that is a symptom, my friend. A symptom of overshoot. It is, and the way it's talked about is as if that's the thing, that's the problem, that's the issue, and as if all these other things are not connected. And if you want to find the root, it's like you can't find it in that. And the root is overshoot, which is something, I mean, you've heard of an invasive species, right? You got too much fucking Scotch bloom crowding out the whole entire environment for its own ends. Yeah, what have we been doing? What have we as humans been doing? And I'm not going to get into like why. I'm not a misanthrope, but I'm saying it's happening. It's been happening to the point where this damage is what has already happened is into the future. Does that make sense? What has already happened feels bad enough as it is, but what has already happened is creating things in the future as we speak. I don't know how else to say that, but I'm saying it is worse than it looks, even if we do everything right from this second onward. That is what I'm saying. So, to destroy everything that we've built is to save a little tiny bit that someone will be able to survive on. Some group, some people scattered throughout the world. That is the best case scenario. And that is worth fighting for. It's worth stopping what you're doing, because it's bullshit if you believe that the future will look anything like the present, or if you even want it to look something like the present. That is a fucking joke. That is a fucking joke.